Daan-daang taon na sakop ang Pilipinas ng Espanya, Amerika at Hapon. Kaya naman ganoon na lang kasidhi ang hangarin ng ating mga kababayang Pilipino upang makamtan ang kasarinlan at kapayapaan. Isa sa nagtaguyod nito ay si Kapitan Geminiano Javier Guzzi, isang gerila noong World War II, na ipinagpapatuloy naman ngayon ng kanyang anak na si Barry Guzzi sa pamamagitan ng Guzzi Peace Prize International na may layuning
ang Guzzi Peace Prize ay tinaguri ang Nobel Peace Prize of Asia. Ang hangarin nito ay makatulong sa mga maralita na tulad ng ginagawa natin, tulad ng biktima ng kalamidad at kahirapan. Ito rin ay nagre-recognize ng mga tao sa buong daigdig na sila'y tagumpay sa kanilang endeavor tulad ng scientific research, humanitarianism and philanthropy, statesmanship, journalism, economics, chemistry, scientific research and discovery as well as medicine and physiology. Kailangan itong mga tao na ito ay ating i-recognize, ating bigyan ng pansin at pagpapahalaga sapagkat sila ay they are a great contributing factor to the success of our nation.
May 15 laureates o pinarangalan mula sa iba't ibang bansa ang dumayo pa dito sa Pilipinas upang ipahatid ang kani-kanilang pasasalamat sa pagkilala at pakikiisa sa kanilang mga ginawa upang kapayapaan ay makamtan sa nag-iisang mundong ating ginagalawan.
Well, it's a great honor, of course, to be awarded with that prize, and the Guzzi Foundation to have selected me and to have awarded me with a prize. Of course, I'm feeling like a feeling of recognition, of what I have done.
I feel very much honored and grateful for the nomination of Imam Al-Sadiq, who is also my father, and we feel very much appreciated that through all his life he has been committed to peace, he has been committed to making the world a better place for Sudanese people and for the region in Africa and for the whole world.
In Sudan we have a very big problem because we have a dictatorship there now almost after about 23 years. Taking this prize at this time by Al-Mahdi is a message to the whole world to take care of Sudan and work on the track of restoring democracy.
It's really a very, very humbling experience, especially with the lineup of laureates this year. Imagine 4 heads of states and 1 prince of Arabia. That's really a very humbling experience.
Alamin din natin ang ilan sa kanilang advokasya.
International program of foresight at UNESCO, which I managed during about 15 years. And we published 5 books, which are translated into 15 languages on all the global issues. We organize also interdisciplinary meetings between scientists, thinkers, policymakers, activists, and so on. So it was a kind of new thing which never existed before in the UN system. Because if you want peace, you see, you need also lights for peace.
My advocacy is, of course, for green and sustainable future in architecture. We must have as much as possible the way as architects in reducing the footprints of our buildings when we design. We try to limit the footprints of our design and somehow try to put some equivalencies or putting rooftop gardens in order to make up for the lost footprints of Mother Earth.
Kaya naman sa kabila ng mga kalamidad, sakuna, trahedya at mga hindi pagkakaunawaan ay hindi mawawala ang tagapagtaguyod ng kapayapaan na dapat nating sundin at tularan para sa ikabubuti ng lahat at sa mga susunod pang mga henerasyon.
We want to build peace. We are going to have a very difficult task ahead. We must change everything in the world.
It's important. Now we are all citizens of the of the earth. We need to respect each other, to know each other, and we have the facilities now through communication, through internet. Globalization made us all in one place.
Itong experience na ito at saka yung nakikita nating mga laureates o awardees from different parts of the world is isang magandang halimbawa para sa ating pagsasama-sama. Nakita nyo yung ang kanilang message ay lahat ay nagsasabi sila na nakikiisa sila at handa silang tumulong at gusto nilang magtingin kung ano ang kanilang mabibigay sa ating para ma-lessen ang ating mga sakit at naging kapalaran dito sa ating super typhoon na Yolanda.